This is Noel Sanchez with Dodgers Nation. I'm speaking to World Series champion Joe Kelly. Joe, how are you doing today?
Good. I'd be better if we won the tournament, but I'm doing good.
And we're out here with PFA. They're giving back to the community. They're raising awareness for mental health. How does it feel to give back to a community in this way, do this golf event here?
It's awesome. It's always special to me. Dave is someone I've worked with, on and off the field for numerous years now, and what they have going over there at PFA is one of a kind. Just to teach kids, the ability not only to play a sport but also to excel in the classroom, and what they teach, like I said, that is not really taught in school nowadays. Unless you're in college, right? You could take classes of psychology and mental health, but it's being taught at a younger age now through PFA Strong, and the curriculum they have is second to none. I've been there when school's in session. I've seen the classrooms, so it's a all around good event for a greater cause.
Absolutely. And I think with athletes, especially on the younger generation, dealing with social media, dealing with balancing school life and athletic life, it can be a grind. How did you kind of find that balance when you were on the come up, balancing your academics and maybe expectations from others, from your parents, and also trying to come up in baseball?
Yeah, I didn't really have to see how I was performing right on and off the field until it really meant something, which was college at that point. And that was kind of a wake-up call, trying to balance, being really good at your sport and being really good in the classroom. So my first year didn't go too well, but my years following, I was able to kind of, figure it out. But like I said, there's not really that bridged from high school to college to prepare yourself, how to be a student athlete. But it's a learning curve, and nowadays kids are learning it a lot younger, so it's exciting to see, and it won't be a shell shock when they finally get to college.
No, absolutely. And Joe, you're partnering with Legends Attic here today. I know Miguel Rojas also has. We saw Kike Hernandez partner with Raising Canes. We saw Mookie Betts and Walker Buehler go to Dick's Sporting Goods and do meet and greets. How important is it for you guys to give back to the Los Angeles community and kind of be around the fans after such a special season?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's something that everyone wanted to celebrate, right? The parade was awesome. You could see how joyful, people were who were going through tough times, and not everyone everyone's a Dodger fan, right? But not everyone's in the same situation throughout their lives, and whether it's watching a regular season game, to help someone who's struggling at a point, but ultimately when you win and they're the last team standing, and win the World Series, and you get the trophy and you get to show it around Los Angeles, it just shows all the time and effort that the fans supported us throughout the season. Like I said, whether it's at the Ravine, whether it's on their couch, whether it's on the radio, whether it's watching clips on social media, it's just one of those celebrations where Dodger players understand, how much joy it brings, and we like to celebrate as one big family. That's for me.
No, absolutely. And I know this postseason run was a little bit different for you. You were trying to get healthy. You said you would have been activated for Game 6 had it gone that far, but there's so many other ways that I know you get back to the team. I've talked to a number of players, especially in the bullpen. They said you were giving them guidance, giving them advice from the times that you've been there before. This Dodgers bullpen did something we've never seen before in a postseason run. How early on into the season did you see this group of relievers is so special?
Well, as a player, it's easier to see, right, rather than a fan base. For myself, I knew right away, just from the talent level, but the other side of it, with the kind of persona we have, what kind of type of people the guys are, do you know if they're going to fold under pressure? We kind of had a close-knit group for sure from the beginning, and it's something that we were all waiting for, preparing for the end, and I was proud of the guys that show up when it counted, so it was awesome to see. Absolutely.
And were there any guys in the bullpen you specifically took under your wing during this time, or thought that you needed to spend more time with and kind of get them ready for these big games when you weren't playing?
No, it was not one single person. The good news is, over 80% of the bullpen has been in that moment before. And for the newer guys like, Kopi, who's only had one playoff experience before, it's good for him to, be a part of it, to see how, playoff baseball is. And he definitely, learned a lot from it. He played well, but it was cool to see him to finally, perform in front of, a ton of fans and a good organization.
No, absolutely. And one last question for you. I know you said you still have more baseball ahead of you in your career. What has your offseason been looking like so far in terms of getting healthy and just getting ready to go through another potential season?
Just strengthening, rehab stuff, and a lot of coaching. So it's been fun, to get to enjoy, teaching my kids, sports. It's like I said, it's something I've enjoyed, and just grinding and trying to see where my body and shoulders are at the same point. But like I said, it's been exciting for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thank you. You too.